All right, Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that's teaching His word in all true faith and sincerity. And today, I just want to get into a lesson about how we're witnessing the downfall of Esau. And it begins by the way of him being revealed, and everything else is going to happen. This was this man's biggest strength, was to dwell in the shroud of secrecy. To not be revealed, to be hidden. That's why you have terms today such as a shadow government, and that in itself proves the power that be are off. Why they don't want you to know they ruling? Back then, you knew Nebuchadnezzar was the power, the ruler. You know what I mean? You knew Pharaoh was the guy back then. But now is a gray area. It depends on what region you in. You know what I mean? But we in that time where this devil is being revealed, man. Matter of fact, let's start off with something real quick. In the book of Genesis, the 4th chapter. And you know what? I'm going to start at verse 13. It reads, and this is concerning Cain and Abel, which we come into the perfection of this story from these two parties. By the way of the nation of Israel versus the nation of Edom. That's Cain and Abel. Israel being Abel and Cain being representative Esau, man. It's that them same spirits coming back. And this is after Cain slew Abel. It says, and Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Yeah, because ultimately, so really going to it, his punishment was to be an Edomite. You go into the nuts and bolts of it. He was cursed to be an Edomite. Esau, concerning biblical prophecy, is said to not have any form of mercy. It said, behold, this day, it's like, behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid. And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. See? So as you can see, Cain, his reaction, to the Lord cursing him, ultimately he was going to be a fugitive and a vagabond. And everyone that findeth me show you that spirit on him is to stay hidden. The spirit on Cain is to not be found out. That's why it says he went to the land of Nod. He don't got no, which goes back to wandering. He ain't got a solid address to go back to. You want to talk about the origins of the so-called white man. Motherfucker might say Japhet, or they'll say the white people involved because of the temperature, the weather is more fair weather in this area, and all that stupid shit, just so he won't go back to Esau. But we in a time where judgment is coming about, man, to where you're going to be found out. Let's get that in the book of 2 Thessalonians, because that in Genesis, that wasn't just once you get to the 5th chapter, and now that story is over and done with. That was just something you can read in history, or now is a coloring book. No, this is playing out today in its perfection, man. This devil is putting all, is pretty much putting all the resources together, putting all his blood, sweat, and tears into him, keeping his head above water. Because this truth is now coming forth. So this is 2 Thessalonians 2:3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come. And what is that day? That's concerning the return of our Lord Yahushua. There's certain things that have to take place before that day come, man. It says, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first. Was that him? That's why you had Ezekiel the 37th chapter. Being brought forth in that valley, which is America. And we reduced to those dry bones, being dead from the neck up. That happened. And now we in the restoration part. The bones coming together, the skin, the sinews, as well as the breath, which is the spirit of prophecy, the testimony of Yahushua. It says, and, see, also, that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, see? And who is that? We just read in on Genesis, the 4th chapter, concerning Cain, which are the biblical Edomites, which today is the self-proclaimed white man. He is that man of sin that's being revealed. And that has always been his spirit to, like I said, to dwell in the shroud of secrecy. You got a shadow government. Even how he write his laws and legislations is deceptive. Matter of fact, let's get some real quick on that. Everything this nigga do is secrecy and darkness. But the light is combating them, I think it's Psalm 59, 57 is one of them. Bear with me. This is Psalm 59 and 7. It reads, behold, they belch out with their mouth. Swords are in their lips. For who say they doth hear? See? And when it says swords are in their lips, meaning concerning their laws and their legislations, ultimately is an effort to wage war, man. It's always if this nigga ain't gonna pass a law that's strategic, that's beneficial to the people, it's to ultimately keep you in further reason. But it said, for who say they doth hear, meaning how this devil presented, it goes over the people here. He undermines you. But the Lord got the prophets that possess the light to reveal you, man. And that's why he's coming to his end. He's coming to his end. When you read Revelation the 20th chapter, talks about the first thing this devil did when he came out of obscurity was to deceive the nations. This is what kept this nigga head above water. This is what kept him, how he was able to maintain his kingdom. But now, we in a time of judgment. It's like it's Jeremiah 49. We in a time of judgment. That's why it's a big, the spotlight is on those small hats now. And I wouldn't be surprised some major event take place. Because these rats are getting a lot of heat, man. Yeah, man, we in Babylon the Great, man. That's crazy. This is Jeremiah 49 and 10. It says, but I have made Esau bare. And when you read this, this is death threats concerning all these nations. You can go back to Jeremiah the 48th chapter, 49. These are pretty much death threats. And when you start at verse 7 on this chapter to verse 22, I believe, this is concerning Edom, concerning his judgments. But it's verse 10, it says, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. See? And he shall not be able to hide himself. Who had that same spirit? Cain. He was driven by that, not being found out. So I said, anyone that find me shall slay me. So then now, to lie, cheat, steal, he's doing all this in effort to live, man. Oh, the blessing. When Isaac gave him the sword to live, man. So that's why we see the devil do what he do. Because truth is putting him into a corner. He can't do nothing but to be the devil now. But that's why it talks about at the end he shall reveal his wickedness. He ain't got no choice. Why? Because the truth is on display now. There's light. But it said, I'm gonna read it again. It said, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. So yeah, that's why a nigga, just a regular nigga, a blunt smoking nigga, know about the Illuminati, man. The Rothschilds, these secret councils, as well as their agenda. His agenda is being put out there. Everyone is now familiar with the depopulation. That's why you have the LGBT and Plan B and all these things that contributes to death. The C-hip. This nigga ultimate goal. That has now been uncovered. And said he should not be able to hide himself. See? Because once the light on display, everything is now being revealed. That true light. Nothing is not, when the true light is on display, nothing can be distorted. It's clear. And as you can see, the so-called white man is the devil, man, that the Bible speaks of. Beginning with those small hats, the Amalekites, those so-called Jews. And yeah, and they the worst of the Edomites, man. They stink, they got a awkward spirit on them. Even the KKK, they hated them, and they were Edomites. So that shows they the lowest of the low, the bases of men, and you got the bases of the bases of men that's ruling. It said his seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. See, it said his seed is spoiled concerning the latter end. This is the time where he was going to be revealed and be overthrown. So matter of fact, I'm going to end off on this in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, and verse 7. It reads, for the Spirit of the Lord filleth the world, and that which containeth all things have knowledge of the voice. And that's this truth. Filling the earth, man. The earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord. This is what you're seeing on the planet Earth. It says, therefore, he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid. See that light, man. It says, he that speaketh unrighteous things. So that shows it's the guy that's in power. He's going to be revealed. He's the one that's speaking unrighteous things. He got to say so to speak. He's the one that's going to be revealed by the way of this light. He cannot be hid. And that also shows that he was hiding himself. But now since this light has set upon the planet Earth, he can't do nothing but show himself to be the devil, man. And that's why ultimately he's going to come down with great wrath. When you read Isaiah 44, it talks about how the Lord frustrated the tokens of the liars. He maketh the wise man turn backwards. And that's why frustration is going to lead to wrath. Revelation 12 and 12, because he knoweth he have but a short time. It says, neither shall vengeance, when it punisheth, pass by him. See? And that shows we in the time of judgment, because this nigga is now being found out and brought up upon charges, man. Cain is now is gonna pay for his for what he been doing back then, but really throughout history, man. The so-called white man in his history is riddled with bloodshed, theft, murder, wickedness. And the light is putting it all out there, man. So, Akim, I just hope that we're edifying, like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Racha Kodash. Double honors to the apostle and elders, a great millstone. Shalom to the elect that teach word in all true faith and sincerity. Shalom.